Okay. Good morning, children. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, show me a thumbs up. Okay. So, children, today I will be teaching you social studies. Okay. Before I go to the topic, let me tell you something very important. If you have not logged in with your Zoom IDs, please do it right now. Okay. Kindly do not give any unnecessary messages in the chat box. Okay. Please sit properly. Today, I will be also showing you a PowerPoint presentation of today's topic. Okay. So we are now going to begin with today's topic. Are you all ready? If you are ready, please give me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. So the first topic, the topic which we are going to study is food and occupation. Okay, children. The first base topic is food and occupation. In the previous chapter, you have learned about the earth and its structure. Today, we are going to learn about food and occupation. Now, let us move to the next slide. Can you see the slide, children? Can you see the PowerPoint presentation? If you can see, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, class 4CM4D can see. Class 4E, can you see the presentation? Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, class 4AM, 4B, can you see the presentation? Okay, so now let us move to the next slide. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Now, what are we going to learn in this chapter? Number first, we are going to learn the different crops that are grown in India. Okay, now children, India has different crops that India have grown different variety of crops. So we are going to learn about the major crops. The second thing we are going to learn what is horticulture. Okay, and number third thing we are going to learn is the different categories of occupations that are prevalent in India. Okay, what are the different occupations, the different works that are being given in India. Okay, so now let us move to the next topic. Now, children, you must remember that food is very essential for our life. Why? Because it gives us energy. It helps in the growth of body and it strengthens it. Okay, it is given in the next slide. Okay, so it is given food is very essential for life. It gives us energy and strengthens our body and helps in growth and nourishment. Okay, our body needs strength. Okay, our body needs energy and food gives us that. Now, we produce our food. Okay, we produce our own food. Okay, our food is produced by us. How do we produce our food? By agriculture, by farming. Okay, so by farming, we are producing our food. And whatever food items we are eating, it is based on the location where we are staying. It depends on the place where we are staying and the climate of that place. Very simple example, children. Suppose I am living in a colder region. Suppose, let's say Kashmir. So the food items, the food that I eat will be in such a way that will warm my body in severe winters. For example, I will have hot soups, okay, teas, or something related to non-vegetarian dishes. So this will keep my body warm. So according to the climate and location, India has a variety of food items. Are you able to understand me? If yes, give me a thumbs up. Okay, very good. So let us say, on the basis of climate, soil and the amount of rainfall, India have variety of food items. Now children, the climate of different places in India is different. Also, the soil is also very different. So according to the soil, according to the climate and according to the amount of rainfall each place is getting, India has different variety of crops. And now we are going to the next slide, that is our topic, the major crops found in India. Okay, now children, these are the major crops. Look in the board. Now children, the crops are divided into various categories. Number one, we have cereals. Number two, we have pulses. Number three, we have oil seeds. And number four, spices. Okay, so we are going to learn about these four groups of major crops. Okay, we have cereals, we have pulses, we have oil seeds and spices. Okay, so this is what we are going to read. Now, let us go to the first group of major crops, that are cereals. Okay, now the first cereal we are talking about is rice. Children, rice is one of the most important staple food in India. Staple means it's common. Okay, it is every man eats rice. You also eat rice, you eat pulao, all these are rice dishes. Okay, now let us read. One of the most important staple food, it is mainly grown in areas with high temperature and needs more water. Food items made from this crop are dosa, idli and vada. Now see children, just look at the picture given in that slide. That is a rice field. Now you can see there, the field is having lot of water. Every patch of the field is with water. And you can understand the climate is also very hot. So from this picture, we can understand that rice is mainly grown in areas where there is high temperature. The temperature, it is very hot and there is lot of water. Okay. And what are items we can make from rice? We have idli, we have dosa and vada. All these food items are made from rice. Now let us move to the next slide. It is mainly grown in eastern and southern parts of India like West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Okay children, so see children in the map, okay, you can see there's a map, the map of India. This map is showing the major rice growing areas of India. Now look at this map carefully children. There are two shades of green. One is a light green shade and one is a dark green shade. The areas having the dark green shade, these are the major areas where rice is grown. So you can see here the southern part of India and the eastern part of India, most of the areas are having the dark green shade. So here basically rice is grown more. Okay, so these are the parts like West Bengal, okay, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Now why these places rice is very common? Because here there is lot of rainfall, there is abundance of water and also the climate is very humid. Humid means where there is lot of moisture, lot of water in the air also. So these lands are very suitable for growing rice. Children, have you understood this? If you have understood this, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, now let us move to the next crop, that is the next cereal, wheat. Okay, I'm sure that you are very well known with wheat. Okay, for example, you know what is Ashirwad Atta. What is that? that is wheat flour. Okay, now let us learn something about wheat. Now wheat is a winter crop and requires less water. Children, wheat is a winter crop. It is generally grown in winters. Why? Because it doesn't need that much of water and it grows very well in a dry climate. Okay. Now what are the food items from which can be made from wheat flour? We have parathas, we have puri, we have bread and roti. Okay, all this is made from wheat flour. Okay, these are the food items which we get from wheat. Now let us find in which areas wheat is grown. Let us move to the next slide. It is mainly grown in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat and Rajasthan. Okay, so children, these are the major areas where wheat is grown. Again, there's a map. Okay, there's a map of India. Okay, children, class 4C and 4D, can you see the map? If you can see, very good. Class 4 and 4B, can you see the slide with the map? Okay. So in this map, you will see there are three different colors. One is a very dark brown shade. Second one is a medium brown shade. And third one is a very light brown shade. So the dark brown are the major areas where wheat is grown. Now, Rajasthan or Gujarat also are the places where wheat is grown, but not as compared to these places like Punjab, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So this is the places where wheat is grown. Now let us go to the next crop, that is jowar. Now jowar, after wheat and rice, it is a third most important crop. Okay, it is the third most important crop. Okay, now it has many nutritional properties. Okay, it has many health benefits. Children, many things are made from jowar. We have jowar roti, we have jowar upma. Many food items can be made from jowar. Children, it is very healthy. You know, all those people who are fat, they want to reduce their weight, they can eat the flour of jowar. It helps in digestion. It also helps you to control the blood pressure. So if anybody has high blood pressure, if you hear somebody is having high blood pressure or low blood pressure, you can suggest them to have jowar flour. Okay. Now where it is grown, children, it is mainly grown in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. These are the places where jowar is grown. Understood, children? Now shall we go to the next slide? If you are ready, just show me a thumbs up. Okay. Next, we are going to learn about bajra. Now, children, bajra is a word which you have heard recently in Rajasthan only. You know why, children? Because Rajasthan is the leading producer of bajra. You know what is the English word of bajra? It is called as pearl millet. Let me write it down for you. Bajra is pearl millet. Okay, it is called as pearl millet. If you can see the picture, you will understand the corns of this crop looks like little pearls. Okay, now this is also just like jowar. It's also a very healthy crop. Okay, and it is generally grown in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Haryana. I have already told you that Rajasthan is the leading producer of bajra. Okay, bajra is mostly grown in Rajasthan. You must have heard, not in every hotels, but if you go to a local dhaba, okay, they make rotis of bajra flour. Okay, bajra flour is very commonly used to make roti. You have heard bajra, roti and all. It is very healthy, just like jowar. Okay, now let us move to the next cereal. we have ragi. Okay, now what is ragi, children? Ragi is called as finger millet. Okay, ragi is called as finger millet. Okay, why, children? Because the crops, the way the crops are arranged, it just looks like your fingers. Okay, it is arranged like in fingers. If you can see in the picture also, you can see this slender finger like projections. Okay, that is the way the crop is designed. You can also see the seeds. Okay, you can also see the red color seeds of ragi crop. Now, where it is found, children? It is found in, again, Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand, and Arunachal Pradesh. These are the places where ragi is found. We can have ragi dosa, there's ragi upma. All these food items are made from ragi and they have lot of fiber, children. You know, this is very good for your digestion. Okay, if you have ever gone to the shop, okay, you will be also getting some ragi biscuits, which are really good and better than Parle-G and all those chocolate biscuits you're eating. It is much more healthier than those chocolate biscuits. You should try them. It's very tasty also and very healthy. Okay, so ragi is really very good for digestion. It has a lot of fiber properties. Okay, and it is mainly found in these areas. Okay, children. Children, if you are not able to clearly see the picture of ragi, you can search it in net. You will find out that these look like the finger-like projections. Okay. Now let us move to the next most common crop, that is maize. I'm sure everybody knows what is maize. Okay, in Hindi we call this at utta. Okay, so in July and August, in rainy season, you get hot buttas to eat. It is very healthy. Okay, but do you know that it is mainly grown in Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Assam? Okay, the other name for maize is corn. Okay, very simple. You all know what is the other name for maize is? It is corn. Okay, it is mainly found in Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Andhra Pradesh. So we have learned about all the cereals, children. Okay, the first one was rice. Then we have learned about wheat. Then we have learned about jowar. Then we have learned about bajra. Then we have learned about ragi, and now we are learning about maize. So these are the major cereals which we find in India. Okay. Now children, now let us go to the next topic, that is pulses. Okay. Now children, what are pulses? These are the edible seeds of various leguminous plants, flowering plants belonging to beans family, which have pods as fruits. Now, first of all, let us divide this definition into small parts. What is the first part? It is written edible seeds. What are edible? Edible means eatable. Okay, any seed that we can eat is called as edible. So these are the seeds which can be eaten of various leguminous plants. What are leguminous plants, children? Very simple example, the pea plant. In Hindi, we call it as matar. Okay, it is a plant which belongs to the beans family. Okay, I cannot, the beans family, very simple examples we have. In Hindi, we say them as gawar fali, matar. All these belong to a group called the beans family. Okay, and what is the specific quality of these plants? Children, their seeds are covered inside a proper shell. Okay, these shells are called as pods. Okay, there's a covering. When you see a pea plant, when you have peas, okay, when mama is taking out the peas, you must have seen there's a covering over the seeds. Okay, that is called as pods. Okay, and these pods are actually the fruit part of the plant. Okay, so these are the leguminous plants. The first thing you must know whenever I'm talking about leguminous plants, that means it is a pea plant. Best example, pea plant, understand it. Okay, now children, pulses are the major sources of protein in a vegetarian diet. Who are vegetarian, children? Vegetarian are those people who eat vegetables, and for them the main source of protein is pulses. Okay, why? Because if you have read in class 2, we have read about 3 food groups. We have energy giving food, bodybuilding food, and protective food. So pulses come under the category of bodybuilding food. They help us in growing and strengthening of our bones and muscles. Okay, so these pulses are a great source of protein, and that is why you should have more pulses in your young age. Okay, it will make your bones and muscles much stronger. So these are some of the examples of pulses you can see here. We have first the moong dal. Okay, the moong dal can be found in many other ways. Okay, we have green moong dal, we have yellow moong dal. There are many other types of moong dal also. This is a common variety. I'm giving you a picture. Okay, we have moong dal, we have urad dal, we have arhar dal, and we have grams. Okay, that is in Hindi we call as black chana. Okay, these are the few pictures of the main pulses. Okay, understood, children? So now let us move to the next topic, that is oil seeds. Now what are oil seeds, children? Children, these are the seeds from which we can take out oil. Now how can we take oil from them? Children, these seeds are collected and taken into factories and crushed and from them the oil is taken out. Okay, these seeds are collected and then taken to factories and they are being crushed and squeezed, and from them oil is taken out. Now here are some of the examples of oil seeds. We have mustard, we have sesame, we have sunflower, we have groundnut, we have coconut and soya bean. You must have seen in market also, we get so many oils. We have mustard oil, we have groundnut oil, we have soya bean oil, and we also heard of coconut oil. Okay, these are the major seeds from which we can get oil. Okay, children. So this is what we have learned in today's chapter. We have learned about cereals, we have learned about pulses, and we have learned about oil seeds. In cereals, we have learned about rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, ragi, and maize. Maize is also known as corn. We have learned about what are pulses. Okay, these are the edible seeds of leguminous plants. Okay, and the third thing we have learned about oil seeds. What are oil seeds, children? Oil seeds are those seeds from which we can take the oil by crushing them. Okay, now let us, so children, what you have to do now? Today, this video is recorded. Okay, the PowerPoint presentation will be shown to you in the video. Please copy down the notes and learn them, because these notes will help you to do your worksheet. Okay, when a worksheet will be given, these PowerPoint presentation will help you to write down the answers of the given worksheet. Okay, go through the presentation, read the chapter. If you have your old SST books of class 3, you can take a reading of that chapter. Okay, now tomorrow what we are going to learn? Number 1, we are going to learn about spices. And okay, so in the next class, we are going to learn what are the spices. Okay, we are going to learn about horticulture and some of the occupations that is present in India. Okay, children, have you all understood the topics very well? If you have understood, please show me a thumbs up like this. Okay, class 4E can understand. 4C 4D. Very good. Okay, so I'll take your leave. Goodbye and have a nice day.